You see those ripples in the water? Beavers are active here. And hey everyone, we have this flooded area today. We've been here in the past. I apologize for the wind if you were able to hear that. This area is over flooded. We're gonna see if we can unclog this culvert today. There's definitely a beaver in there, and this beaver is gonna be very angry after we do this drawback. Let's see what we got. Here's the grate. We're gonna try to lift that entire grate out of there, and it should start blasting. Then we'll clean off the grate and put it right back. This could be a very dangerous culvert. Just don't want to get anywhere near it. Make sure there's no slipping hazard, because this culvert is actually a few feet underneath the water, and with this amount of water pressure, you could seriously injure you. Don't recommend people take these things into their own hands. This one right here is a potentially dangerous one. As you see, it's flowing a bit, but we'll get that thing blasting so much more. It's actually making a pretty cool noise. Let me explain what you're hearing. What you're hearing is the turbulence of the water going through the clog on the other side. That culvert will start up a ton afterwards. And if you see the push down grass, this river was like 2 feet, maybe 3 feet higher, closer to this road. It's amazing. All right, let's get to unclogging. If you look across the river, there's actually some Canadian geese over there hanging out. Woo! All right, this should be easy like last time. Let's just make sure the ground's stable around the pipe. Yes, it is. Oh wow, look at the debris on it. I hope I can pull it up with this amount of pressure. Doing this barehanded today. Don't have a tripod on me. It's mostly a grass clog, so this will be able to just go right through the pipe when we lift this guy out. Oh wow. Wow. Look at the current we just got going. Wow. And look at all the brand new beaver stuff that guy brought over here. Look at the size of the sticks underneath the water jammed in there. We're gonna try to get these sticks out of the way as best we can. How far down is that pipe? It's a really deep one. So that grate is only to keep the beaver out. It's not to stop the debris from going, since most natural debris would be able to go right through the pipe. This is one very, very clean pond. The water is pretty clear. You're just seeing the ugly brown bottom. Oh, we got a nice whirlpool starting now. A lot of current. Just waiting for this debris to clear up. Oh, now I can see the pipe down there. See how far it is? The black pipe down there. It's actually some pieces of beaver debris very close to the entrance of the pipe. Let's see if we can reach any of them. Perfect size boots. Could stand right on top of the pipe. Grab some of the beaver's massive sticks, just throw it up on shore. I'll drag it out the rest of the way. Once we complete, get all these big beaver sticks out of the way. Oh wow, on my hand, there is a good amount of pull on that pipe. Because you gotta remember, now it's doing maximum draining. This culvert has so much water going through it. This thing is releasing probably close to 18,000 gallons a minute. That is what this size pipe can do at maximum capacity. But you gotta factor in the pole in front of it. It reduces it slightly. All right, I think we're good. That thing is completely clear other than the pole. Good. The crate's all clear too. Everything that was on it came right off when we lifted it up. All clear. Unfortunately, a grate like this is not a good solution for the area. They need a different kind of structure, because what's going to happen is, as soon as I take off, this beaver friend is going to come over here with some clumps of grass. They'll probably plug it up within the hour. That's the issue with this kind of structure. You need something that's beaver proof, that they can clog up. Then they'll feel accomplished. But when a big flood comes, it needs something where it can spill in through the top. And as far as I've been doing it, the best solution for that is a drain out in the middle where it pours in smoothly so it's quiet. But also the cheapest option is just get some angle iron, some rebar, weld it into a triangle pattern. They can dam it up along it. They feel pretty satisfied. It can pour in the top during a storm. Anything involving beavers needs maintenance. You got to come out and clean it every few weeks regardless, or stuff's gonna happen. Still got a really nice whirlpool going on, lots of pull force. That culvert would be dangerous if I was to step into the water. It's flowing really fast. But anyways, let me explain the danger to you. It is now siphoning. So if you block that thing suddenly, you have the weight of the water from start to the break point in the pipe. The break point means it speeds up enough where it doesn't need the entire pipe, as shown in this diagram right here. If it was going all the way through, it would be the most dangerous. This right here is likely going, I'd say probably halfway, maybe 1/3. Still dangerous because the weight of that water in that pipe is pulling against you. Regardless, it's probably close to 1,000 pounds, probably a few thousand pounds of pull force against you. And that can really hurt you. Or just make you get stuck. Right here, if I went down there, I'd probably get my butt stuck right against it. And until the suction broke, if it even broke, you could be stuck there. Just the dangers of the situation. Now you guys pay attention to the top corner. Let's see how much it reduces when we put this stupid rack back. This rack should have bigger holes. A little bit harder for the beaver to clog up. This is like super duper simple. It's back in place. And now just natural flow of grass. See the swamp? Flood water's gonna upset that grass. I mean uproot that grass. It's gonna float over here without the beaver's help. And it'll eventually plug naturally. Well, yes, beavers are naturally too, but I should say regardless, it's gonna happen with this system. Gotta think of beaver-friendly solutions. That, like a triangle, it would take a good week or two for it to become blocked, then it would spill over the top. That would take such a long time. This thing, like an hour, seriously, an hour, they could clog this thing up if they really wanted to. But it depends how determined the beaver is. Since the initial splash at the beginning of the video, I have not seen the beaver around. We scared it deeper into the swamp. And we're melting. Today is April 20th, 2022, I believe. It may be a day before, I'm not sure. Yesterday was... No, today is the 18th, because yesterday was Easter. Sorry about that. I like it. We're good here. This is all spring melt. There's still snow up here in these woods. The snow doesn't completely go away until the beginning of April usually. It can snow, the beginning of May. It can snow anytime in May. In fact, we have in the forecast 4 to 8 inches in this area. All of northern Maine is getting at least half a foot, and it's the 18th. It happens up north. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I love cold weather. That's why I live here. Can't stand the heat. That's why you guys always see me wearing a t-shirt when it's cold. I love it. I almost never wear a winter jacket. I overheat very easily when I'm working. I'm glad about it too. Now let's go see the other side of the road and see what's happened. All right, here on the other side of the road, that thing is blasting a lot more than I thought it was going to. Tons and tons of beautiful current. Look at that. See how it's down and it's kind of coming up? It's pulling the water of the river into it. Love that so much. Just in this 8 minutes since we unclogged it, we've probably released maybe close to 100,000 gallons if this thing is close to capacity. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day.